Well, after a week delay due to family issues, which I won't go too far into those, we are finally back, ready to continue our NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series full season playthrough. I'm Dr. Detroit, and boy, it's been a whirlwind of a week, but here we are, finally ready to do it. So, we are starting a little bit later than normal, so let me just go ahead and get rid of the text and also get rid of the image. And now let's go into here. All right, so tonight we're heading to Michigan. It's the Corrigan Oil 200 from Michigan. Before we get into that, let's recap a little bit about what happened in the previous race. In the previous race, we finished second to Ross Chastain, who has now earned himself a spot in the playoffs. And we also gained a few more points on Stuart Friesen, but if you notice, Stuart Friesen finished fourth, and he continues to finish strongly in these last couple of races, so we'll have to see how we can chip into his regular season points lead, because currently we are now 15 points behind Stuart Friesen. All we gotta do is continue to finish ahead of him and earn more points, and we will have the regular season points lead. But we gotta hurry up, because there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 races after today. So let's take a look at the playoff standings really quickly. As you can see, we're solidly at the top with 5 victories. The ones that are currently locked in are Stuart Friesen, Johnny Sauter, Matt Crafton, Ross Chastain, and Jesse Little. And here are the cars that are currently in, but would need a win to lock themselves in. You can see who needs a win and also how many points everybody's behind by. Stuart Friesen, not Stuart Friesen. Jordan Anderson's about 40 points behind, even with that good finish he had last week, or 2 weeks ago. But as you can see, Austin Wayne Self is back there, 137 points behind 10th place. Hello, Chase, and hello there, Alex. All right, so tonight's going to be the Corrigan Oil 200, and then our next race, which won't be in this very stream, will be the First Step Solutions 250, and then we'll be heading to Dover. I don't know if I'm going to stack these two races together. I'll figure it out, but we kind of need to get this race underway because you guys have been waiting far too long. I've been waiting far too long. Let's hit it. I know, yeah, I need to mention, too, that we have new colors for this week, and for Daytona, we have the Ally Bank colors for our truck. All right. And for those that are wondering, the truck that we brought for this race at Michigan, I decided to bring Freakazoid again. So Freakazoid is going to be racing again at this. He's going to be racing again this season, but for the first time on a 2-mile D-shaped oval. And Michigan is a big track. It's a 2-mile D-shaped oval, similar to Auto Club Speedway, except that it is a little bit higher banking. And lo and behold, we have Ally Bank on the bottom there. All right, let's go right into qualifying and see what we can do. We've not really been the best at qualifying, but let's see how good we go. So with this being Freakazoid, I only had about 2 laps of practice, max. Because at the time of practicing before this race, I had to go take care of the emergency. So I don't even know if this truck is going to be any good. I don't know what's going to happen. This is going to be a toss-up. So we'll see what happens with this. Alright, here we go into turn 3 and 4. We know that on new tires, this thing is not really the best, but let's see how we do on this qualification lap. You only get 1 shot at this, so let's see what we can do. Here we go, and the green flag is out for our qualifying lap.
Okay, fast lap here.
Alright, we only got 1 shot here. Let's see what this truck can do. Down to turn 1 and 2, it feels very nice. Even just a tick loose. But you kind of have to remember, too, that this track is pretty big, so it's almost like running a filter plate race. Or a tapered spacer race to some of these things. Here we go, turn 3 and 4, down to the bottom. Holding it nice and easy through there. Alright, let's see where this lap is going to put us. It's definitely not going to put us on the pole, but it should put us pretty well in the field. Let's see what this lap looks like. It's going to be a 42.57. I'll put us 27th. So we're near the back of the pack as usual, but I think we can move up. Who's got the pole? That's what I want to know. Austin Hill. Okay, good to know. Let's see here. Hi, Becky. Thank you for the encouragement. Ooh, look at this. We're going to start 25th, so that means we have a few trucks that are going to the back. Well, 50 laps are going to make up the running. Let's see how we do. Alright, here we are at Michigan. Let's see who's going to the back. Looks like it's Zane Smith who's going to the back, as well as Tanner Gray. Austin Hill is our pole winner in that Toyota, number 16. Alright, we'll have to keep an eye on Zane Smith. I have a feeling he's going to work his way up to the field like us. Alright, the pace truck dives on the pit road. Here we go.
Keep your head on straight.
And the starter has the flag, and we're underway here at Michigan. Ooh, that's a great start right there. That's a great start. We have a 9-lap dash in this first stage. So we get underneath John Hunter Nemechek. So we get the right thingy here. There's his dad up ahead of us, Joe Nemechek. There's Spencer Boyd as well.
Careful, still there.
Alright, we gotta stay in the draft here in order to keep ourselves going. You can see we're slowly trying to pass John Hunter Nemechek.
Still there.
Gotta be really careful here. Just find the draft. Stay back here behind front row Joe. See if we can hold a line here. We got 8 laps to go in this stage. These first 2 stages in the 50-lap race are relatively short. We get a nice little push there from Time Majewski.
Clear high.
Gives us a nice run into turn 1 and 2.
Inside.
Ooh, I pushed up almost into Spencer Boyd and Angela Rutt. Here comes Time Majewski to the bottom.
Hold your line, driver.
Let's see if we can't hug the bottom here or make it 3 wide. See if we can hold it here, and we'll go in behind Time Majewski.
Careful, still there.
Here comes Spencer Boyd to the high side.
Outside.
Yeah, we don't have much drafting help down here on the bottom because everybody's plugging that high side.
All right, you're clear there.
All right, there we go. Now we're starting to pick up a little bit of speed. Where'd Angela Rutt go? Oh, back there. Okay. So right now we hang here in the 20th spot. And I just noticed Stuart Friesen is now the new leader of this race. We can't afford to have him 4 wide. Holy shnikes, did you guys see that? 4 wide. And that was Ty Majewski, Jordan Anderson, Tyler Ankrum, and I'm not sure who that other guy was. Might have been Spencer Boyd. 6 to go in this stage. Way deep in the turn 1 and 2. Gonna make it 3 wide past Tyler Ankrum and Jordan Anderson. I think we're gonna get them down here on the back chute. Ooh boy.
Still there.
Almost pushed into them. Okay, here we go. Into turn 3 and 4.
Clear there.
There we go. Now we got the position. Now with Stuart Friesen getting playoff points, that's not gonna harm us right now because technically we're still ahead in playoff points. Because with our 5 victories so far this season, it's not really going to hurt us if we don't get stage points in this first stage. But let's see if we can't get this up there a little bit higher. You can see it's a nice day there. The sun has a beautiful shine, and the clouds are looking cool too, which is really neat. Back into turn 3 and 4. We're slowly closing the gap on Ty Majewski and Jesse Little. Ty Majewski's had a really fast truck over the past couple of weeks, and he just can't capitalize on it when it gets closer to the end. Coming to the line, we have 4 laps to go. But as you can see, our lap times are starting to get a little bit quicker, so by stage 2, this truck will definitely come alive. I don't think we're going to get stage points here unless we get a quick caution. I don't think we're going to. Alright, now we're going to try and get underneath Ty Majewski here. So he's going to go high, he's going to give us the bottom.
Careful, still
Here
there.
we go, into turn 3 and 4, we're going to take him. We're probably going to take Jesse Little as well. Jesse Little in that green truck, the 97.
Hold your line, got
He's
one
currently in the
outside.
playoffs, but we're not going to get him here because look at the run he's got on my side.
Still
He's
there?
right there with us, free to go. Stage number 1. Flinging into turn 1 and 2.
All right, clear outside.
Get past Jesse Little. Now we're going to get past Gus Dean in that 32 truck. Gus Dean is actually up here being the highest that he's been over the past few races. But I think when we go to Daytona, we're going to see him much higher as well.
Still there? All right, you're clear.
We make short work of him to go into 15th place. You can see there's already a gap up ahead, so I think Stuart Friesen's going to end up winning this stage, and then
Here we go, driver.
we're going to place him 15th, because if you notice, we got to make up 1.6 seconds ahead, or 1.6 seconds to catch up to Spencer Boyd. And I don't think we can do that, at least not in the time that we have. How are our tires doing? Okay, our tires are doing fairly decent. Ooh, Johnny Sauter is just taking the race lead. That's going to be very helpful because the less points Stuart Friesen gains, the better. Here we go, coming out of turn 3 and 4. This is the white flag for stage number 1. Man, that's a big crowd over there. You see that?
White flag is in the air.
So the white flag is out. We're closing the gap quite a bit on these guys, but I think it's going to be too little too late. Our truck is starting to push a little bit. But that's alright, because we know in Stage 2 this truck is going to come alive. That's the thing about Freakazoid. So coming out of turn 3 and 4, it looks like Johnny Sauter is going to win Stage 1, which is good news for us, because that just means less stage points for Stuart Friesen. So he just took the checkered flag, Johnny Sauter did, and now everybody's waiting to come back around, and there we go. So 15th for us. Let me see where he did finish. Second. Okay. Alright, we don't need to pit right now. We will, however, be pitting later in the race. But we're not going to pit here. But let's advance to the restart. Alright, here we go. We're restarting 15th as I can hear the car just... Jeez, it's redlining right now.
Ready?
Here we go. Let's see if we can get it going. Did you hear that thing redline? This is the beginning of stage 2, by the way. And man, look at the run we have here. Going underneath Matt Kraft and going underneath Sheldon Creed. Making it 3 wide already. Now we're gonna crack the top 10 here, but we gotta be really careful.
Still there.
There goes Ben Rhodes. Now we're catching up to Riley Herbst. Gotta be super careful here. These are the Kyle Busch Motorsports cars, the 18 of Christian Eckes and the 51 of Riley Herbst. Don't wanna hit these guys, otherwise Kyle Busch will be on my ass. But we can pass him. As you can see, they've fallen victim to us.
You're clear.
Pull us up into 7th. Oh, Christian Eckes is gonna get us again down the bottom. I don't think he's gonna have enough room.
You got room. You're clear there.
8 to go this stage. Todd Gilliland, who I'm very surprised has not made the playoffs, because he's had some pretty good finishes
Careful. Still there.
here in this season. But I think he's going to shine pretty well once we get to Daytona, which is going to be this Thursday, believe it or not. All right, let's get him here. We're gonna take 5th place away.
Still there.
Here's Ross Chastain in front of us. Trying to be really careful here. We don't want to use up our truck too much, but we also don't want to screw things around. In fact, you know what? Let's have a little fun here.
Keep hitting your mark. You'll keep getting better.
Let's go ahead and just fall in behind Ross Chastain and push him a little bit away of Stuart Friesen. Ooh, I don't mean hit Stuart Friesen. Good lord.
Careful.
Alright, hang on. Hang on, everybody. Caution is out. We'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Okay. We're back. Sorry about that. But now let's get back into the race.
Stay low, stay low. All right, you're clear.
Into fourth, we now go as Stuart Friesen falls behind us. You know what, just give me a second to catch my breath here because I had to run down and run back up. But how about you guys crank it up?
Stay low. All right, clear outside. Five to go, driver.
As you can see now, we've moved our way into third place actually. Ross Chastain fell into our into our grip.
Still there.
Now we're going to go underneath Johnny Sauter. There's Brett Moffitt ahead of us. He's the leader. See if we can't do something with him. Gotta be careful though, because I can't have this truck redlining. And we'll take the lead away from him.
You got room, you're clear there.
There we go. Alright, let's keep these guys behind us, as now we are the new leader in stage number 2. 4 laps to go in stage number 2. Now see that? Now, I mentioned about redlining. Take a look at the right-hand side of the screen. That is the tachometer. And watch how it climbs as we head down the back chute. See, it's getting right into the red, which is okay if it's in the red slightly, but if where it says the number 4, if that starts flickering red, that means we've hit the red line, and we gotta be careful with the motor. So, let's see if it does the same thing coming down the front straightaway, because this is where we kept hitting it.
Keep hitting your mark. You'll keep
Squidward on chair. Good one, Chase. Ooh, see right there. We are redlining going into turn 1. I gotta be really careful. What's our oil temp look like? 232. Alright. I think we're okay tape-wise. Because right now, this truck's aero is really good. Now, this truck that we're using, it's not going to be the one that's going to go to Daytona. Okay, Freakazoid is going to sit out Daytona, and we'll have a totally different truck for that one. 2 laps to go in stage number 2. I gotta be careful here and not kill this motor. Now, the interesting thing too about Michigan is that it sometimes can turn into a fuel mileage race. But if you notice, we have yet to put any trucks a lap down. Because this track is just way too big for it. Plus, everybody seems to be very competitive in this race. In fact, we currently have a 3-second lead ahead of Johnny Sauter. Anyway, here we go. White flag in stage number 2.
1 more to go.
We seem to be the stage 2 king because that's when our truck usually just comes to life. And then in stage 3, we're always there fighting for a win. Stuart Friesen falls to 5th. So from the looks of it, Stuart Friesen will finish 5th in stage 2. Chastain 4th, Moffitt 3rd, and Johnny Sauter 2nd. And it looks like we're going to get Freakazoid another stage win, which is going to help us tremendously in the points. But here we go, coming out of turn 3 and 4, and coming to the green and white checkered flag. That's another stage 2 victory for the 24 Ally Bank Chevrolet.
Stage, way to go, driver.
Alrighty. Alright, we will have to come to pit road. And this truck, I don't think it needs any adjustments. I think it just needs 4 tires and fuel. Don't even touch the damn thing. Oh, good. Riley Herbst and Christian Eckes actually got some points. Alright, so here we are. Don't prepare any damage because there's no damage. Tape is fine. Tape is fine. 2 cans of fuel. Estimated fuel after pit stop is going to be 36 laps, which means we have enough for 1 green-white checker. As long as we get a yellow. Alright, let's see what happens. And we hold the race lead off pit road. Looks like everybody did. So here we go. It's final stage time. Here we go. Green flag for stage number 2. I mean, for stage 3, excuse me. It's a 28-lap stage, so it's a long one. But let's see how we can do. Boy, we got off to a really good start there, but I know our truck tends to kind of screw up a little bit. Let's see. Titanic Gaming 375. Who's your favorite racer? Well, growing up, I loved Jeff Gordon. And then these days, it's been Chase Elliott and William Byron, so they're 2 really awesome drivers. So those are... But yeah, my all-time favorite racer was Jeff Gordon. Alright, the pack is really starting to close in on us. By the way, too, for any new subscribers that are checking in today, make sure you hit that like button, comment if you wish, and don't forget to subscribe, too, because I'm very close to 100 subscriptions, which is really cool. But what's not really cool is Stuart Friesen coming up on the outside and just bonsais us. Because now this is where our truck starts to kind of fall apart a little bit. Let's see if we can't hold this 3rd place. Oh my goodness, what was that? Wow. What in God's green earth was that? I really want to know who wrecked me there.
Alright, halfway this lap. Still there.
Yeah, smoked him at the beginning and now you're going to drop back to 10th. How about 31st? Because some idiot decided to spin me out a little bit. Alright, well, we're back here now. But I don't think we're going to need a yellow flag. I know this truck will be razor fast once we get into the latter half of this. So, don't lose your barnacles, everybody. Because it ain't over yet. In fact, how many laps do we have left? We're on lap 27 of 52? Oh yeah, anything can happen at this point. 25 to go, plenty of time. I don't know if we can get the win, but I'm sure that we can get a good finish. As long as Stuart Friesen doesn't win the race, we'll be okay. Let's see. Becky, do you like Formula 1 racing? I did, back in the day. Still kind of do. Just as long as Lewis Hamilton and anybody with a Mercedes is not leading. I mean, I like George Russell, but I don't like that. You're gonna finish top 10 guarantee. Well, I like your confidence, Alex. I really like your confidence. God, so many people chatting. This is really cool. As you can see, we're slowly starting to reel in Jason White. We all know that Freakazoid does really, really well. For those that don't know about Freakazoid, if you're new to the channel, Freakazoid is actually a truck that I raced on the 1.5 mile tracks, and this thing was just so good towards the end of the runs that it was just freaky fast. So I just started calling it Freakazoid. We might need 1 yellow flag to catch us up. But I don't know, we are hounding Jason White now. I mean, the laps are ticking away, so you have to be really careful. I like the way you race. Thank you. It's just a typical line. Nothing too fancy. Nothing too fancy. Just, hit your marks and do what you can do. as now Jason Light falls victim to us. I start to see that we're closing the gap on the field. Alright. You guys think we can win in 22 laps, or do you think we're gonna come? Yes! This is what we needed. We needed a yellow flag, and you know what I'm gonna do? I am coming to pit road, but I'm gonna pull the same strategy that I did, that I did at the other race. We're gonna put one can of fuel in it, and anticipate a green-white checker. So here we go. Johnny Sauter has a problem. So that must have been who blew up. Let's see. Tell me the ropes, and now I enjoy this game. Oh, cool. Alright, here we go. Green flag is back out. This caution was a huge break. Brett Moffitt is the race leader. We now have more fuel than everybody else, but we still have the same tires. 19 laps to go.
Stay low, stay low.
Let's see. Johnny Sauter's all the way back here, but it didn't say if he had a problem or not. He must have been in an accident or something. Get around Angela Ruck here.
Stay on the bottom.
Going too wide with her. Now we're going to get past John Hunter Nemechek and Natalie Decker in that 44 machine. See, now this is going to help us out tremendously. We have a ton of fuel. There we go, up to 20th. Now we can see Tyler Ankrum up ahead of us. The beautiful thing too about this is that the AI's level is like 105, so it's just the setup that we're using that is making this kind of easy. And 105 is kind of the threshold, because if I went 106 or 107, these guys would be driving away from us. Be like 10 seconds faster than us. Sorry, Jennifer Jo Cobb. Didn't mean to hit you in the butt.
Stay on the bottom.
Here comes Detroit making the pass on 20 trucks. Yeah, this setup is really good. So, trying to get around John Hunter Nemechek here. See if we can get underneath. There we go. Do you like IndyCar racing? I absolutely do. I love it a little bit more than NASCAR racing. And I am thinking about bringing some IndyCar racing to my channel, but I can't do that until I'm done with this Truck Series season, because this Truck Series season needs to end. It's been far too long in purgatory, and now we can finally wrap it up at some point. So,
Alright, you're clear.
there we go. Going underneath Ty Majinski. That's for 15th. Look at Zane Smith up to 13th. Remember, Zane Smith was way in the back originally.
Careful, still there.
You know what? Let's see here. Matt Crafton is still ahead of us, or I mean above us. I'm gonna stay behind Zane Smith for a second and see if I can't push him into the top 10. Because you know what? Zane Smith and I have similarly painted trucks. Let's see if I can't help him out a little bit. Because I know we have a decent truck to get up there towards the front. We still got some laps. See if I can't help Zane Smith get up a little bit closer. We're not teammates, but we are teammates satellite-wise. Because he's a Chevy and I'm a Chevy. So right behind Zane Smith again. Gonna push him. He's gonna go low. 15 laps to go. Gonna go past Tyler Hill. Had to back off the gas there. Ooh, careful, baby. There we go. Alright, now let's see if we can push past Sheldon Creed here. So push him into 11th, and it'll push us to 12th. There we go. Alright, one more position, and then we're going to start passing some people again.
Stay low. Alright, you're clear.
Tell you one thing, Brett Moffitt is just way up ahead. 14 laps to go. Okay, don't redline this. God, this motor is going to take a beating tonight. Ooh, got a little too cocky there. Have to go to the bottom. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can get him another push. There we go. We're going to get him around Ben Rhodes for 11th or 10th. So now move Zane Smith up into the top 10. Alright, one more for the road, Zane.
Still there.
We're gonna get you past Spencer Boyd, and then I gotta
All clear up top there.
hightail it towards the front. And bump. Whoops.
Careful.
There you go. Alright, you're up in the 9th, which is now going to become 10th. Hopefully you stay in the top 10 there, Zane.
All right, you're clear.
Love to stay, but I got places to be. Oh shit. Is he going to get passed by Spencer Boyd? Looks like it. Oh well, we'll make it up to him at Daytona. That's coming up Thursday. Now, did we spend a little too much time helping Zane Smith? Well, time will tell, I guess. Let's see how those tires are. Good, the tires are running just fine. Coming to the line, we have 12 laps to go. Ooh, don't. Red line, please. Ooh, Christian Eckes is making it a little bit tricky for us, but we're gonna blow past him.
You got room. You're clear there.
There's the back of Riley Herbst and Todd Gilliland. Gonna give Herbst a little bump here to kind of just push him forward so we
You got
can
room. You're
pass
clear.
Riley Herbst. There we go. So now let's see if we can close the gap on Brett Moffitt. Look who's ahead of us now. It's Stuart Friesen. Currently running in the 6th position. He's running 5th. I tell you, if Stuart Friesen can just finish outside the top 10, that would help a multitude of sins, and we could get closer to the points lead. But I think with him finishing 6th and wherever we finish, we're probably just gonna be, I don't know, we probably would have gained 5 points on him. I really don't know. We'll have to see how the point system stacks up. Let's see, here we go. Car got a little tight. The truck got a little tight. Man, look at that gap back there. Hello, Stuart Friesen. Give him a little push.
All right, 10 to go.
With 10 to go.
Smooth for it. Stay out the bottom.
Going underneath Stuart Friesen. We didn't redline there because I had to do follow. How do you get so good at racing? Practice. Just a lot of practice, a lot of testing, and, you know, just doing whatever. Thousands of hours. Yeah, probably thousands of hours and probably thousands of days where I just came on here and turned laps. This, R Factor 2, Gran Turismo 7, even Gran Turismo Sport, you know, the works. Here we go. Underneath Grant Enfinger.
Stay low, stay low.
Underneath Austin Hill with 9 to go. The leader right now is, looks like it's Brett Moffitt.
Careful, still there.
Ooh, Austin Hill tried to come down on us. I'm trying to save a little bit of something here because I know we have a good truck, but here's the thing. I just want to save a little bit. I want to give the engine a little chance to kind of calm down a little bit because see that? Our aero is damaged 97% from pushing. But if you notice, our oil temp is back down to 230, excuse me. Yeah, sometimes a road course. I mean, I am a road course master, which you guys will see that when we get to Canada in, like, the next couple of races. But yeah, sometimes the only way that Alex has been able to beat me is on a road course, because, you know, I've overdriven sometimes. Ooh, careful. Alright, right now we're just a full second behind Brett Moffitt. There's Ross Chastain ahead of us. Currently run 3rd, Grant Enfinger 4th, and Austin Hill 5th. Ooh, Chastain just went really high. And we're pushing kind of into him, but we're going to take the position away, put us to 2nd. Ooh, that was really close. I really thought I was going to take him into the wall, but thank God I didn't. 7 to go. Okay, I had to back off a little bit here because I don't know how. I really don't know. I really don't know how much damage the engine is taking right now because we keep redlining. Alright, I'm gonna hang here for right now. Yellow is out! Oh, brother. This is gonna set up for a little lap dash. Oh boy. I actually kind of wonder who it was that had their problem. It looks like it's not going to say, but this is going to line us up right outside of Brett Moffitt. And I think it's going to be a 5-lap dash. Here we go. Here we go. The pace truck is in.
We're going green.
Let's see what happens
Are you
here.
ready now? Green flag, green flag.
I allowed for Brett Moffitt to go ahead because he's the control car. It's a 4-lap dash to see what we could do.
Say hi.
Gonna take him here on the high side, but can we do it going into the corner? It's left me a lot of room on the high side, that's for sure.
Got one peeking inside.
Trying to be really careful here because my car got a little tight coming out of there.
Clear down low.
Get in behind Brett Moffitt. We're gonna push our way. Hello, look at that. Do you see that?
Say
Ooh,
hi up here.
ooh, tight. Ooh, we brushed the wall a little bit. It's gonna be 3 laps to go this time by. We did brush the wall a little bit, but we're gonna be okay. Here's Ross Chastain behind us, gives us a nice little push. Again, gotta take it easy on the engine with 3 to go. See if we can try and get past Brett Moffitt here. Take it to the checkered flag. Well, we're gonna try to. See what happens here. There's Brett Moffitt ahead of us. Give him a little push, give him a little bump, just to let him know we're right here. Take the middle groove, because the truck is starting to get tight. We don't really have to worry about anything here. Here we come out of turn 4. 2 laps of racing to go. Gotta be really careful here. Don't want to mess up my motor. If we can get past Brett Moffitt, this will be win number 6. But we'll see if we can do it. Down the backstretch, this is where we are. We are definitely the strongest. But I don't necessarily want to pass him just yet. I want to get him in the right spot. Let's see. What's he going to do? Oh, he goes high! He goes high. And we're going to take the bottom. White flag is out! Brett Moffitt slipped up the track.
4 to go.
See, we just intimidated him. I mean, certainly we're not going to get the reward for the most laps led, but that is fantastic. So now we just have 4 more turns to go. We don't want to screw these up. From practically last to first, after we got spun out, which I really want to see who did it, but we're going to go to Daytona with 6 wins on the field. Coming out of turn 3 and 4, checkers are out. We take the Ally Bank Chevrolet to victory lane in the Corrigan Oil 200. Get in there. Oh my god, Freakazoid is just crazy, man. It's a freak. Alright, here we go, everyone. Time to strike a match and burn it down. I find it pretty good that that down there it said Ally, and we got the Ally colors this weekend. Whoops! Don't go weird. All right, there we go. Enough of the burning down because we gotta save this truck. So let's just get over here, please. Thank you. There we go. Park it. Whew! Alright, let's view the replay. God, look at that truck. It's so beautiful, isn't it? We're taking that paint scheme with us next week to Daytona. Good race. Thank you. There's a second gap. Easy now. Come on, man. You can do it. You can. Let's go. Nice. So that's me battling with Stuart Friesen early in the going, but let's see. Where's when I had the incident? Let's see. Alright, this is where we took the race lead, so it's That's in stage 2. Let's see if we can find the actual... Get it, yep. Was it Spencer Boyd that spun me out? That's what I want to see. Oh, I think it was. But that's... Hang on, let's see if we can get the right camera angle here. Okay, let's pause it. Alright, let's see if we can get a good angle of this. Okay, so here's Brett Moffitt behind me. Alright, everything's fine. Brett Moffitt was the one that spun me out. But why does it say Spencer Boyd? Like, where is even Spencer Boyd in all this? Right there! See that? Spencer Boyd was not even in the picture until that moment. Let's go back. Let's go back and rewatch that. Because look at this. It said that Spencer Boyd had made contact, but instead it was Brett Moffitt who was basically riding my ass right here. Take it frame by frame if we can. And then right here is where he hooked me. Right there. And then when does Brett Moffitt come in? Right there. See him? That's right. That's him right there in the bottom. Oh, he just grazed my butt. Wow. Okay, so it was really Brett Moffitt that gave us a problem. Huh. Well, I don't know if I like that. I really don't know if I really like that so much. Well, let's also see the pass for the race lead in our Reese's Sweet Move of the race. Let's find it really quick. So this is where we made the beautiful pass on Brett Moffitt, I believe. Oh, it got me right there. Here it is. See, right there, we intimidated him, we kind of moved him up a little bit, and we take over the race lead away from him. Now I kind of feel glad that we kind of won over Brett Moffitt. There it is. So as you can see, Stuart Friesen finished 7th. Who's the one that wrecked out of the race? I did see somebody. Tanner Gray. Jeez, just terrible stuff there. Let's see how we did in the point standings. Oh, we are now just 10 points out of first. 10 points out of first. This means that Stuart Friesen can finish as low as 10th, and we would be tied in the point standings. Crazy, isn't it? But there it is. There's our truck. And we're going to save this truck. We're going to save it for the next race. Do you play IndyCar racing? It's a fun game. I have, but if we're going to do IndyCar, I'm going to do it in R Factor 2, most likely. So Stuart Friesen got the fastest lap award. Let's see. Most laps led went to Brett Moffitt. I'm sure we got the most made-up positions award, didn't we? Yeah. Who got the tough break award? Angela Ruck. Started 15th, finished 26th. Alrighty then. Oh, good God almighty, that was fun. And hey, that took us to our 6th victory this season. 6 out of the 11 races we have won, which is pretty impressive, which means we're going to have a good lead going into the playoffs. So let's throw up that win right there. And now next week, well, the next race, which will be Thursday evening, is the next Era Energy Solutions 250, but it's actually going to be called the First Step Solutions 250. Let's take a look at the playoff standings as they stand right now, see if anybody made any gains down here. It looks like Sheldon Creed has fallen to 10th. Brett Moffitt is now 54 points out of it. Austin Wayne Self is nowhere to be found. Pretty much everybody in the needs points category is still there. But as you can see, we are only 10 points out of first. We win at Daytona, and we could seriously do something in the championship. So our next race is Daytona on Thursday night. So you'll definitely want to tune in for that. It might even be tomorrow night, but I'm not even sure. So just, keep an eye out and you'll see. And then our next race is going to be Dover with the JAGS 200. After that, it'll be off to Worldwide Technology Raceway, which will be at Gateway. followed by Las Vegas, where Freakazoid will return. And then we hit to Talladega, which will be the end of the regular season, and then it's over to the playoffs, which this is gonna be tough, because we have in the playoffs we have Gateway, we have Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, Bristol, Vegas again, Talladega, Martinsville, and Phoenix. I'm a little concerned about Martinsville. I'm a little concerned about Bristol, and I'm also concerned about Gateway. But I'll make sure to test for these races, and hopefully we will have a good deal. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed what you saw, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and hey, comment as well. And I'll see you guys next time here on the races. Until then, everybody, I'm Dr. Detroit, and as always, take care of yourselves, stay cool, and hope to see you soon on the racetrack near you. So see you guys either Wednesday night or Thursday. We'll have to depend on what happens. But anyway, so long, everyone.